to get back home also. So that's 120. Then I got 240 because I spend 55 a week on food. And entertainment, it says I surf for entertainment, so I spend 200. But I'm a high school dropout who works at a local factory assembly line. And I am basically in debt. 288.
Oh man, Emma, I would think twice, man.
Yeah. Me by this point, I would have rented out half of my apartment to split all the bills. So.
Oh.
That's exactly
oh yeah.
what I wanted to ask is what could you do to fix the situation?
Rent out the apartment, split the food.
In the same room. Oh my gosh, Zach.
And now in this scenario, they're working 40 hours a week. Right? You're working 40 hours a week. What else could you do if you can't cut any more expenses? Get
cheaper place to live. Probably.
True, that's another thing you could do.
Get a job.
Get
You
an
could
extra
get a
job.
second job like most real people have to.
Yeah.
And most real people work between 60 and 80 hours a week, which is kind of hard.
You don't really have much for a social life in that hours.
Yeah.
Great, no, but I like your ideas. That was
That was
really
good.
good.
Make some changes and sacrifices.
Alright, Austin.
This is like one of the only girls that comes here. Yep. Yeah, we're both white trash. Okay, we have white trash.
Transportation cost, $48. Food cost, 240. Entertainment, 140. And that is $48.
What's your hobby?
Okay, not Charlie.
Movies.
Movie
Movies
making or movie watching?
watching.
Pretty cool hobby.
So, Austin, how could you cut back on? So you only in debt $48. What could you cut back on? The movies.
Probably entertainment.
Probably entertainment. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Very good. All right, Lance.
I would cut back on
Alright. I work as a waiter and I get $960 a month. $750 of that comes into my rent. Then I spend $220 a month on food, $180 on my entertainment, which is fishing, and $120 on transportation, leaving me with a grand total of negative $310.
Oh man, Lance. You're a keeper.
Woo.
What can you do?
Well, actually, I want to point out something I noticed.
Okay.
Our total, if we all added together all of our funds, we only came out with a debt of 640, wasn't it?
610.
And if I got 310 by myself, and with all those others, 610 is a lot less debt.
Mm-hmm.
So if we all pooled our money together, we could do a lot more.
So
Got it.
Now,
getting a roommate and sharing some expenses can make a big difference.
Yep.
Wow.
Isn't that right, Emma?
And after all the
Shut up,
payments-
Zach.
Yeah, spearfishing. No more of those extra fishing.
That's what.
But if you think about it, the fishing could help pay for your food.
Emma.
True. So you don't need to spend so much. Awesome.
Woo! Yeah, I know.
Emma, Amanda,
He wants to hold up this.
Sure.
Say hi, Amanda.
I already said hi to the camera.
Yeah, she really did.
Oh.
Should we just kind of have them summarize what kind of?
Yeah, can you summarize
sacrifices
real
they made?
fast? We only have a few more minutes.
Oh, well, I see how it is.
So who?
Well,
Sorry.
I'm a high school graduate. I am a local clothing store salesperson. I make $10 an hour, work 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. I rent in an $800 apartment. I spend $120 a month on transportation, $240 on food, and $160 on golfing every month.
Which he
Okay.
pounds people's
How much
heads
extra
in.
money do you have?
$280.
Are you gonna give that to Kaden?
Nope.
Her,
If I
her,
have to.
her loyal boyfriend.
Okay.
My assembly
What
line
could you do
boyfriend.
to help save more money than 260?
Well, I could probably cut down on the dangerous golfing, considering I'll probably like rip off everyone's face as I swing the ball.
Alright, good.
Save
Amanda,
them
go.
the
I am
She
a
will
high
pay
school
more
graduate.
in
I
medical
work as
bills
an assistant manager
than
for a
everything else.
national fast food chain, and make $10.35 an hour. I work 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. My rent is $800 a month and $6 a day to ride the bus to work and back. I spend $55 a week on food, and my favorite hobby is going to the movies, so I spend $45 a week.
Great. All right, Ben?
I'm a high school graduate and I am an apprentice for a local carpenter. I make $10.25 an hour and I work 6 days a week and 8 hours a day. I rent an apartment which is located across town, and my rent is $850 a month, and it costs me $6 a day to ride the bus to and from work. I spend $65 a week on food, and my favorite hobby is surfing, so I spend $45 a week on entertainment. And my total leftover is $534.
Sweet, that's awesome. Okay, so before you guys have to go to your next class, what I wanted
Hey,
to
Emma,
point out
give
was
your boyfriend a big
the group
smooch.
in Caden's group, you guys were red, right? Those guys didn't graduate from high school, okay? They made less money, and so therefore
Okay.
they were in debt. Okay, now I think you guys want to step up. You guys graduated high school. You made a little bit more money, and you guys had some to spare.
Hi, Kaden.
You guys had plenty of money to spare. You guys actually had a pretty good job.
Yeah, we went to college.
Yeah, you guys went to college. What about your guys?
I think I graduated from college.
You graduated from college. How much extra money did you
End of the
guys
month.
Seriously, for real.
Say hi, YouTube.
Alright, so the more education you get, the more money you got. You guys can go to your next class tonight. You guys
And
can
push
go
stop.
to